Hi, my name is Dean, and welcome to Daily Dose of Reddit, your daily dose of Reddit. When people sing happy birthday to you, what are you supposed to do? Just smile and wave? Boys, smile and wave. I do what my funeral director coworker once told me when family members start crying. Find a crack in the wall and stare at it. Y'all sing happy birthday during a funeral? You don't? Stutter while saying you too. Getting an Uber to the airport. Driver, have a good flight. Me, thanks, you too. Still haunts me to this day. Pick the person you know the least and stare directly into their eyes until it's over. Don't forget to whisper the lyrics to yourself at a second's delay. As a kid, around 6 or 7, I once cried as they sang and begged them all to stop. My parents sent me to my room and canceled the rest of my birthday. No cake, no presents. Everyone who showed up got cake and was told to take their present back, as I didn't deserve it. Now I hold my emotions in because if I don't, I'm afraid someone will punish me for it. Edit. Thanks, guys. Being raised, traumatized by a narcissistic redneck mathematician gave me so much material to work with, I could have been a very dark comedian. Maybe someday. Your parents were dicks. Obviously, you were overwhelmed and just needed a brief break from so much activity and noise. Will you be my mom or dad? Not even picky. I've never really got why people stress so much over this, and I'm usually a fairly socially awkward person. I just smile, maybe wave a bit, make some dumb faces, and do a mock bow or something at the end if there's nothing to blow out. Just be a bit of a ham. Use 2 crayons as conductor's batons as though you were conducting the singers in an orchestra. Then stick the crayons up your nose and pretend you're a walrus. Oh my god, I thought you said shove batons up your ass and then conduct everyone. Then shove crayons up your nose to have the best masturbation. I really need sleep. 1. Smile with appreciation. Oh yeah, you are wearing a mask. Tell them how much you like it. 2. Smile uncomfortably. What, me? A downcast, shy expression is okay. See number 1. 3. Attempt to blow out candles. Whoops, no, now everyone gets your virus. 4. Just thank everyone, cut up the cake, and put it in nice containers so everyone can take it home and eat safely. By the way, guys, if you are enjoying this video so far, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It will help us out quite a bit. And if you don't enjoy the videos in the future anymore, you can always unsubscribe. Let's go back to the video. Masturbate and look them in the eye. That's your answer to many things, isn't it? Quite a many things, like philosophy. Doesn't always work, but I'm still here. This is the only moment during the party that you have exclusive access to the cake. Immediately afterwards, you may be expected to slice and serve it to your lessers. But for now, the fools are singing while premium caloric density goes untouched. Consume it. Consume it all. Grab a fork or something and pretend to be their conductor. Move your fork to the tempo, rock your head back and forth, and either smile and nod as you make eye contact or furrow your eyebrows with a disdainful scowl and gesticulate wildly since their pace is off. I walk away. I don't like celebrating my own birthday anymore, and if people don't listen to me when I tell them I don't want to celebrate, then I walk away. If they consider it rude after I didn't give them consent, then that is their problem, not mine. I don't care to have people around pretending that they give a damn about my birthday. Amen. Conduct it, sit back, wave an imaginary baton, and give the best singers indulgent smiles. This, 1, gives you something to do during those helpless few moments. 2, gives the singers welcome and humorous feedback that you appreciate their effort. 3, gives you a not unpleasant ego boost. It works like a charm. Bonus points if you immediately seem appreciative afterward and not an egomaniac. Just hide your birthday so people don't sing it to you. I hid mine years ago from social media. I don't think my birthday is anything special and don't particularly feel like celebrating or acknowledging it. My girlfriend and close family are really the only ones who know. Oh, and her family. Obviously HR people and anyone with my birth date on file, but they don't necessarily wish people a happy birthday or do things. Serious answer. If it's a group singing to you, look around the group and make brief eye contact with each person while smiling. Don't feel like you are trying to make a meaningful connection with each person. You are just showing that you are happy that they care enough to make your day special, even if you're faking it. If there is something nearby that you can rest a hand on, do that. If there is nothing to rest your hand on, you can briefly bring one hand up to rub the back of your neck for a second. When it gets towards the end, you can laugh a little, even if it's a fake laugh, and then say thank you. This social fake is what I taught my students when I worked in a middle school ASD program. It works for some people. Being sung to is not a typical, frequent enough experience for many of us to really feel comfortable with. At your knees and nod, rolling your eyes, then do jazz hands for 3 seconds exactly, and put on a big grin and do conductor fingers for 3 to 5 seconds. Towards the end, you drum roll on the table until they finish, and if they put a cake in front of you with candles on, you have to joke about how many or waft the imaginary plumes of smoke and laugh heartily. If you fail to do one of these options, you have to start from the beginning. The face Trump makes when people are clapping after he says something and waits for an applause. It's like a slight head tilt upwards and slow nod. Make sure your eyes are slightly closed and lips are perked. You're welcome. Scream like a red-hot poker is being shoved into your urethra. That's what I do. The most appropriate response, obviously. Relish the fact that the copyright isn't held by that one goddamn company anymore, so we can sing it the way it's meant to be sung. Sing loud, lads. No one's paying licensing. My MIL surprised me last Saturday by singing Happy Birthday to me 6 feet away from my front door. I stood there awkwardly smiling as her voice got lower and less enthusiastic as the medley went on. A horrifying experience for the both of us. While they sing Happy Birthday, you sing to yourself about what kind of cake you're going to get, or hope to get if you had a say in it, or just the fact that you're getting cake. That's what I do. Everyone, happy birthday to you. Me. Chocolate, chocolate, chocolate. I hope it's chocolate cake. Carrot cake isn't chocolate cake. It isn't cake in my opinion, and all because carrots are a veg and don't belong in cake. Sit, look at the one singing, smile, look at the candle, smile, wait for the one singing to stop singing, and then blow the fire on candle. Then look at the one who singed and while smiling say, "Thank you, now can I go home?" I think baby showers are worse. There are usually way more people there, people who often you don't know. Why did my mill invite her neighbors and friends from work? You have to open a bunch of gifts in front of everyone and don't know if you're actually going to use this stuff, or sometimes even know how to use it. But you have to show an abundance of gratitude, and you can't even have a beer. It's awful. Once my friend, important info, he is as introverted as me, really pissed me off, so I invited him on a restaurant and told the waitress that it's his birthday. Needless to say, the waitresses and waiters sang him a song while he was just standing there awkward as fuck, desperately searching for me. Good times. There was a time when I would act as if having this terrible song sung to me was tedious or a chore. I don't know when it happened, but now whether it is someone else's birthday or if it is mine, I go over the top singing along. This isn't at all consistent with my personality, so it has taken everyone by surprise every time I have done it. But the feeling afterwards is much nicer than how it was previously. Mutually assured destruction. Grab one of your nearby friends, family, hold them close, and sing it to them too while making a big show of it. With any luck, most onlookers will assume it's their birthday. So, this is actually something we teach at Toastmasters for public speaking. When people applaud you after a speech, don't run off. Simply enjoy the moment and appreciate the positive feedback. In case of your birthday, it's kind of like, yay, you're still alive, bro. Stare at them. Find their weaknesses, especially the one who is slightly singing to none, or with no smile to looking bored. Then smile with filled emotion, to then watch behind you if they have their hand or anything near. If there's a cake of some sort, watch closely. Then have a good day and just take in all of the love and affection from others around you. Give them all hugs. If they or you don't have the virus, unless it were also virtual, just smile and thank them. This isn't really a joke, so you knew you could say this and get away with it, kind of. It's like back when girls all started copying other girls that said they didn't like the word moist. They saw how quirky and cute it was and they wanted people to react to them that way too. So they started telling people they also don't like the word moist. You thought this "did you ever notice" style joke was cute? So you wanted to try it on and pretend like you thought of it. See if you could get some karma and a sweet bump of dopamine. You're insufferable. You've probably never had an original thought in your life. I bet my life your mannerisms are borrowed from famous people. So what should you do when people are singing happy birthday to you? Please sit there in shame and consider that you are a personality void wrapped in the husk of a human with no more of a soul than a Roomba. Wow, someone really needed a hug today. Throw your arms wide like you're Rose on the bow of the Titanic and shower in the love of your family and friends, as well as their aerosolized respiratory droplets. At this moment, you're supposed to be contemplating the wish you will make once you blow out the candles and coat the cake in your own particulates. So you can also throw your head back and either look to the heavens for guidance or close your eyes to allow your deepest desire to manifest from within. Also, whatever you do, don't get an erection. Endeavor to maintain as much dignity as possible by resigning yourself to the perfunctory performance as decorum dictates. You may contort your features into some semblance of gratitude in a manner that's sufficiently ambiguous to convey the song's conclusion is also palatable to you. Do orchestra director fingers at everyone singing to you, and when it gets to the "to you," point at yourself. Maybe cupping a hand to your ear like you can't hear them, and turn it up gestures to make everyone feel they have to sing it louder. Reclaim your birthday. Let them feel awkward instead of you. Smile happy to be surrounded by people that love you, while secretly wanting Earth to swallow you because of how much you despise being in the spotlight. The recipient in my family is usually laughing because we all sing as loudly and off-key as we can. Someone is always on the wrong bar or off-beat, too. It's basically a contest to see who can sing the worst. Think of a way to murder each and every one of them without anybody noticing. If anybody wants to know how, I can provide some instructions. Focus on the cake. Make 1 or 2 glances align at the people around you, but focus on the cake. The cake will not feel uncomfortable at your staring or try to overanalyze your expression. The cake is your friend. Also, when taking glances, do not look at the same person twice. They'll feel singled out, or others will feel left out. Imagine your range of viewing like an open pair of scissor blades that is gradually closing. And be sure to alternate which side of the scissors you look at, so you don't look much like a human drone set to panoramic viewing. And look at both sides before incrementally narrowing your range. Example, glance left, glance right, narrow, glance left. But most importantly, make sure you glance in everyone's direction before the song is done. If you mistimed your glances and are on the last few seconds of the song, abandon the algorithm and just use the panoramic approach to see everyone remaining. Finally, the facial expressions. Your satisfied smile should be the look default, but you'll want to mix it up periodically so as to not look creepy. I like to throw in the bashful look down mixed with a self-conscious fingers through the hair, as well as the playfully embarrassed hand over the face. Also, occasionally tilting your head to appear as though you're admiring the cake from a new angle can buy you a few seconds. However, you gotta go with your gut on what actions will appear natural to your family members. This is the end of the video. Thank you guys for staying with me till the end. If you enjoyed watching this, you might as well watch these too.